Okay, welcome to Karksa TV. Today we are going to begin with the second edition, second number of English time and on Karksa TV. Today I am with a big English teacher. So we are going to talk about an important topic here in this stage. As I told you, we have only important things here on this stage. Today we are here to talk about, as I told you, we are here to talk about the importance of English club for English learners. So before going far, I'm going to give the floor to Mr. Kodio. He will introduce himself, and after we will try to discuss about this important topic. So, Mr., you have the floor.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Goita, for giving me the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kodio, for this wonderful introduction. Okay, the first question that I'm going to ask you about, our topic is what's the role of English clubs for English learners?
Okay, that is really a very important question.
Yeah.
As a member of English club, I can say English clubs play big role in our society,
Yeah.
especially to English learners. It plays a role like English clubs are like schools. I can say they are more powerful than schools because there is practice there. At school, we don't speak English, but we just learn grammatical rules,
Okay.
phonetic like other things.
Yeah.
We don't discuss. Maybe you can have an opportunity or the opportunity to ask question
Yeah.
to teacher, but you don't have time to discuss
Okay.
with people.
Yeah. Yeah. Reason why you create English clubs so that to practice or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that
Yeah.
at school it's not enough to learn English. Maybe in written form it is the best place to learn English. But speaking and listening at school, they are not more practical there.
Okay.
Because of that, we put English club in place in order that people can learn. No matter who you are, student, professor, or professional,
Yeah.
everybody can be at the club and learn peacefully because learning process is also very good when you are feeling well, because when we are at school, you may be ashamed to speak, or you may be afraid of teacher to say something. Maybe you will say, when I say this, when it is not correct, teacher will blame me or not.
Yeah.
But at school, we don't care about it. We don't care about mistakes. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to ask you the same, the second question. Okay, how can English clubs help a learner speak English fluently? Because as you told to me that it's not really easy for a learner to get much more time so that to practice his English with the teachers.
Yeah.
The reason why you create English clubs so that to help them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how can he speak it fluently, like native speaker?
Okay. A language is
Yeah.
something that must not be just in written form,
Yeah.
and it is easy to learn language
Yeah.
when it is spoken or people speak around you. When you go to school, we put accent on speaking and listening. You understand people and you hear everybody speaking. You are obliged to speak, like discussion. Maybe they can give you a topic. You should go home and prepare a topic and come back to teach people. Like you are not teacher, but you are giving lesson to people.
Yeah.
That will help you to speak, even though you are going to read in front of people. Firstly, you will learn how to master public speech. Secondly, you should know some pronunciation. Even after the session, we make reminding. We collect the mistake that we have done during the session. And say this is not the best way to say, this will be the best way to say.
Okay.
You realize your mistakes and you can correct them. Next time you will remember, last time I said this, but it was not this. At school, even sometimes at university, teacher is teaching, but
Okay.
sometimes he's obliged to come back to grammatical rule in order that we can understand the lessons.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kojo, for those wonderful explanation about the role of English club for English learners. Okay, so do you think that English is only speaking? Because you thought that you gonna help them. You create English clubs to help them speak it fluently. That's very good. But do you think that it's only just speaking? English is only just speaking?
English is not today. English is more important than just to speak.
Yeah.
I like English. I will speak in front of people.
Yeah.
Before there were no many people who could speak English, and when you understand English, they will they used to consider you like other people. But today, if you can, because many people can speak English, but English is like a tool
Okay.
to work with, because people are learning not because they want to speak, but they want to include in their career
Yeah.
to be one of the best speaker and have good job, or with to do their business with English. It's
Okay.
not just spoken, but
Okay.
maybe other thing.
Okay. You talk about job. Okay, I would like to ask you a question. Okay, about this case, how to get a good job with English.
Okay, that is simple.
Yeah.
Today in the world that we are living, English is really crucial,
Okay.
very important. You like or not, you have to learn it. It's not about loving that language, but you will be in need of it.
Okay.
Suppose that you are in the international businessman.
Yeah.
How could you sell something or to be in contact or in touch with international people like Europe or America especially?
Yeah.
The language which will permit you to speak, to be free, to understand people, to do your business freely, that is English. If you understand English, everything will be easy for you. And suppose that you have a company, foreigner are in there,
Yeah.
and you should work there.
Yeah.
And what we say, when you don't understand English, then you are not welcome there.
Yeah.
You are obliged to learn it, because that language will permit you to work,
Yeah.
to do your job.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you the last question here. The last question is, should an English learner be ashamed of speaking? Why or not? Should an English, learner, an English club learner can be ashamed of speaking?
When you are learning a language,
Yeah,
being ashamed is not good for you,
yeah,
because you will hide some of things that we might correct, or the some people might correct it.
yeah.
But when you hide those things, it will not be corrected.
Okay.
So you have to speak.
Yeah.
You have to say what you think,
Yeah.
even though it's not good. When you say it, some people will say it's not like this. They will correct you. When they correct you,
Yeah.
this is really something important for you in
Yeah.
your learning process,
Yeah.
especially in English clubs. About making mistakes, we don't care about it.
Yeah.
You don't laugh at people. You don't blame. You don't humiliate
Yeah.
someone because he did mistake or he made mistake. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Kodio, for being here today. So I would like you to give us your last word.
Okay. And last word
Yeah.
is what I'm gonna say to people. People are minimizing English clubs.
Yeah.
I think English club is helping.
Yeah.
English clubs are helping
Yeah.
the government,
Yeah.
our school,
Yeah.
because when we create English club, because we are aware of the
Yeah.
weakness of our schools,
Yeah.
the practice.
Yeah.
There is no practice
Yeah.
in our school.
Yeah.
People may minimize the small time of practice,
Yeah.
about 3 hours or 2 hours a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
That is really important
Yeah.
because English clubs are language learning communities.
Yeah.
To speak a language, you should be in a place
Yeah.
where people speak that language.
Yeah.
If not, you may memorize or learn all the language,
Yeah.
grammatical rules,
Yeah.
any kind of language that you
Yeah.
won't be able to speak
Yeah.
the language.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Kodjo,
Yeah.
for those explanation about English clubs here in Mali.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to receive you in this stage,
Thank you.
and really we are at the end of this show.
Okay.
And inshallah, we will see each other here, okay, next time.
Okay.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.